The views or opinions expressed on this show are solely their own and do not necessarily represent the views or opinions of Zonse Live.
Back on the flip side, my name is Paige. My co-host, as always, TJ, aka Tie Frequency, aka TJ. We're honored to have a special guest in the studio today.
Yeah, man.
This man has been doing a lot.
He's making waves.
I'm trying.
Probably one of the biggest artists.
I'm trying.
In Malawi right now. So it's a pleasure and an honor to have you on our show. Yeah, man.
Congratulations on being named ambassador of the Emeritus Hotel.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah, how does that feel? Like, what does that mean?
Well, it feels great. You know, it's the first time I've seen in the country that a hotel is making somebody a brand ambassador for the very first time, making it official, of which I think is good for the development of the industry, as well as the tourism sector working together with the musicians in the country.
Yeah.
So it really feels great.
Especially on your homecoming tour as well.
Yeah.
Just coming back and being appreciated like that, I'm pretty sure.
It's love from the country.
It's great. It's great love.
From the country.
No better welcome.
Yeah, thanks, man. Sure. Although it's home, you don't need to welcome me.
Alright.
So I think the biggest question that's on a lot of people's mind is obviously the homecoming show. And is this you coming back home permanently, or is this just you coming home after a long time?
Yo, man, I'm always in and out the country.
Yeah.
Sometimes I announce, sometimes I don't. This is home, regardless where I can be, but Malawi's home. So everybody has to come back home at some point.
Yeah,
facts.
And I'm not seeing anything new, anything strange.
Even the love. Haven't you noticed the love that you're getting now? And
I saw that video.
The video when you're coming home.
Yeah. I mean, the love has always been there, but this time around it's a little bit extra.
Yeah.
It just shows the impact of the music that's out there, of which, couldn't happen without the people that listen and buy the music.
Of course.
So it really means a strong mileage for me, and seeing how the people are reacting to the music.
Alright.
How is Maria doing?
Oh, Maria is good. Today, I think it's number 3 on iTunes.
Okay.
Big.
In top 200. It's quite big. I think it's the first of its kind. Although Solomon and Panado was number 2.
Yeah.
Here With Me was number 4. Maria is number 3, and Solomon was number 1 on top 200. So I would say Maria, Panado. Now it's Here With Me. So all songs have been in top 10 charts, but Solomon was quite good.
Yeah.
How the people received it. But Maria is just new. I mean, it's just a little baby. It took about 4 months for Solomon to be number 1 on iTunes. It just took about 3 or 4 days for Maria to be number 3 on iTunes. So it really says the difference in how the song is moving.
Exactly. I personally think that even the quality of the music has changed. The production, how you're infusing certain sounds into your music right now. I think that's like a big thing, for your music. Mm-hmm. How has moving to South Africa impacted your career in a way?
I would say it's been good. It's a lot of learning curves, a lot of adjustments, a lot of adaptations, and doing some different type of research as an artist, growing myself as a brand. So my record label in SA, we've managed to break boundaries and reach some certain levels that I could not reach when I was here.
Yeah.
So I would say it's been a good pace, although sometimes it's hard. You need to learn hard. You need to put much extra work in it for you to have the good that the people are loving, the good that the people are wanting.
Yeah.
So, but overall, I would say it's been really, really a great catch.
Awesome. You've mentioned about the labels, which is something I'm trying to get into later on as well. But you've talked about work ethic and being dedicated and like putting a lot of work, and also just looking back on your hit on your track record, mentioning those tracks that have done so well on the charts. What I'd like to know is, you seem to have had the formula from the beginning, from like your early days. You've always known how to like what boxes to check when you're like making a record. What is your creative process when you're like in the studio and
Well,
working with people like that?
I hardly write my songs.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's weird. And I think it's really weird.
You go ghostwriters.
No, I ain't got, I'm my own ghostwriter. So it's really weird, you know, because even last time I've got a song that I was working on with Suffix. You know, DJ Meg just played me a beat there. And, you know, I just listened to it. I sat down outside and I prayed. You know, before I make any song, I pray, you know, because it has to be inspired by the Holy Ghost, by the person that I am, because I'm Christian. So I pray to find peace. People do different things. Some they smoke, some they drink, some they do, you know, we've got different therapies on how to make music.
Rituals and stuff.
You know, so I just went outside and prayed. I stayed quiet. I told Maggie, turn on the microphone. I started recording. And then I said some things that just came out.
Yeah.
And just like that, I was done. I think in 30 minutes I was done and I was out. So really when I'm in the studio, it's all about connection with the producer.
Yeah.
I really need to feel the beat. Sometimes if there's no beat, I just go on the microphone, start recording a cappella, and I'll tell DJ Maggie, this is what I want you to do. Like the way Solomon, I just came in the studio, very excited, parked the car outside. I found Maggie doing a beat. I said, man, scrap that, I've got an idea. And then just went on the microphone, and then I started singing Solomon. It's just something that was in my head.
Yeah.
And that's how the song came about. And then after like a year or so, that's when I finished the song. So
A year after the first
a year after the first recording, that's when I finished the song.
Why did it take a year? Why did it take a year?
Because I've got so many songs. Like I could play you right now 100 songs that you've never heard.
Play them.
No.
We should definitely do that.
Play them.
No, but you listen to Sam as they come out. So to me, I would say it's not just about making a song and releasing at the same time.
Yeah.
You know, I make songs, I revisit the work, just check. It might be the simplest instrumental that you ever heard, but trust me, the 3 months, 4 months of time that I've worked on a small snare, 2 months working on a string, 1 month working on a guitar, you know, just where we can place it. So we cut until we come up with the final product. So it might look easy, but it's not really easy.
You do make it look easy.
Nah, it's not easy, man.
Because I've been hearing stories a lot, and recently I was hearing a story about you from time where you really never write.
I never write. I don't write. I never write my music. It just comes. It's passion. I look at the environment, I look at the community, what people are facing, what are people going through, what is a normal human being on a daily basis, what are they fighting? So I make that part of me, and some of them is from experience to what I see. I mean, if you look at this gender-based violence, there's women being killed around here. And there's other women that when they see flashy things, they fall into it. And not knowing that behind it, it's just glittering, but it's not gold. So, you know, I mean, I'm more inspired by the environment than anything else.
All right. Still talking about inspirations and that. Who do you listen to? What music do you listen to?
Well, I listen to a couple of artists, depends where. But I listen to a lot of Suffix. It's the truth. I mean, it's the truth. I listen to Suffix. I listen to Tay Green. I listen to Patience Namadingo. I listen to Dan Lufan. You know, I listen to Eli and Juchi. You know, these are people that I listen to. But if I want to really draw inspiration to myself, I listen to old classics from Arakiri, old classic from, you know, Don Moen, old classics from.
Oh no, that's classic. That's one of my favorite albums.
You know, classics from Lionel Richie. You know, old guys, and I listen and see how these guys were doing. Some of the names you don't even know them, but they're out there. They're too old, but you know, I always have to check out and see what's really what was special back then that we can bring back into this generation and merge it and make something different. You know,
that's powerful.
Dope.
That's powerful. Who would you like to work with? I've seen you're working with big artists. Who do you want to work with, say, in Malawi or international in the future?
Well, I've worked with Vusinova, I've worked with Techno, I've got a song with some of the big artists, but I just don't want to come out here and say, or maybe the sound I'm bragging. But I think the ones that people know is Vusinova and Techno. You know, I like to work with more Malawian artists, like the likes of, you know, Suffix, you know, the likes of 7 or More. I've heard 7 or More. I've heard Kevin sings, you know. These are the artists that are really, really promising and they're looking sharp, you know.
Yeah,
So,
definitely.
Yeah.
Shout out. Just going back in time when, you know, you were with Dayfair Entertainment. I saw you, 2012, you were doing music with, who's this? This Zambian guy.
Daliso.
Daliso,
Right. Yeah.
From back then.
Way back, yeah.
Yeah. What do you think we're missing as an industry, seeing that now it's like it's becoming a trend now that, you know, we're going to Zambia, but we've been in Zambia, because I know people like who's this Skefa Jamoto have been doing shows and
Listen, I just want to say something, you know. I think a lot of musicians in the country need to first do self-introspection to a point whereby you need to know as an artist, what do you want? What is your target goal? What do you want to reach? A lot of musicians, they go in the studio, they make a song, and then after the song becomes a hit, tomorrow there's no any other hit song.
Yeah.
You know, it becomes a problem to me when I see that you don't keep the same trend. It just shows that you're lacking something. So sometimes people outside, they won't really take the country serious when it comes to bigger platforms, and it'll be always the same people dominating on the bigger platforms because, you know, the seriousness is really important. So I think self-education, the business side of music, you know, music is a business.
Yeah.
Music is a career. You know, at the end of the day, anything that has good career, there's business around it.
Yeah.
So it's simply 30% music, 70% business. So you need to understand first your marketing, your strategy, your character. How do you relate with the people? How do you live with the people? If you're a rapper, okay, arrogance works for you. But if you're not a rapper, you don't need to tap into that dimension.
Yeah.
You know, because that does not work for you. You know, you sing out soul stuff to the people.
Yeah.
So you need to keep it that way. You need to resonate and reason with people. So mostly I would say a lot of musicians in the country, you know, self-education and how to tap into greater dimensions. That's what I see the problem is.
Okay. How do you think one taps into like or gets to a place where you've gotten to, you know, because obviously everyone goes to different hurdles in life, but if it's worked for you, how do you think someone can go about that?
You know, sometimes there's always someone that opens the door.
Yeah.
And, you know, sometimes ego is killing a lot of musicians. They don't want to learn to what people are doing good from. The door is always open. You see that some other artists, the door is open, but because you have a certain ego that, no, I don't want So-So to help me. I don't want So-So to help me because I feel like I'm bigger on my own. Yeah, you can listen to it in your bedroom, no problem. It's like that. But, you know, you need to calm down, be humble.
Yeah.
You know, go try it and talk. Like the way I did a song with this guy called 6th, that Hello song.
Yeah.
You know, I saw potential in that guy. And he didn't call me, I called him, you know. If I see that there's something going on here, you know, I'm obviously gonna call you. Let's do something. Let's work, you know. And then, yeah, man, that's it.
So how do you deal with like people on social media always placing you against other artists or comparing you? Trolls pretty much as well, coming in saying all these things. How do you, as a human being as well, how do you deal with
well, I think
that sort of pressure?
the problem is people, they fail to celebrate artists. You know, you can celebrate 2 musicians at once.
Yeah.
Effects.
There's nothing wrong. You can celebrate 3 musicians at once. There's nothing wrong. You can buy music from all of the artists. There's nothing wrong. I'm not in competition with anyone. I've never been a type of person to be in a competition with anyone. So I respect and I appreciate each and every artist because they take time, they put effort, you know, energy when making what they're making.
Yeah.
Why would I want to wake up in the morning and I'm fighting with someone? You know, come on.
Yeah.
It's cheesy. You know, it doesn't really work like that. So I love all the musicians. I love everybody in Malawi. I'm nowhere in a competition with anyone, and I don't want to engage myself in competition. And to all my family, well, I don't call my fans, I call them family. You know, this is a message to all my family, or wherever they're watching me. You know, we don't need to be, you know, neck after neck with any other fan base. There's no need.
Yeah.
Okay, love what I do. You can also love what they do. It's simple like that.
Yeah.
I love the response.
Yeah. I think I seem to be in a very good place.
Did you pray before we get?
I pray all the time.
Seem to be in a very good space. But anyway, talking about music and other people that are putting out new music. Masco put out Samadziwa after a very long time. I hadn't heard from him.
In a minute.
Precious Namadingo put out Sakaka music video starring Tegrin. I was really impressed with the acting.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
I watched the video.
Yeah.
It's a nice video.
It's a pretty
nice
clean video. It's a pretty clean video.
Shout out to Vinny Visuals as well. He's doing a lot.
Yeah, no, Vinny Visuals is doing
He's
quite good
job.
stuff.
Do you think you're gonna work with him?
Yeah, we're gonna. Last time we worked together, he was on behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Because I brought down director Damos because he's a guy that I trust with most of my stuff because we understand each other's language.
Yeah.
Not saying that everybody's bad. Don't quote me wrong.
Yeah.
You know? But everybody's got preferences. But there's nothing wrong to try something new.
True.
We always want to explore and try some new ideas. So if there's new ideas on the table, why not? There's always a way to work together.
Yeah. Another kid that's making waves in Malawi is Metsi. He also dropped a pretty dope video the other week. I don't know if you know who Metsi is.
Yeah, I know Metsi, but I haven't yet sat down listened to his music.
Okay.
But I know I've seen Metsi, making trends, and sometimes I'm busy, I can't really. But I heard the complaining. I think I heard about a minute or so.
Yeah.
I think he's a great kid, and a lot of things will come out of that kid.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I see he's working a lot with Nigerian acts on complaining. The song was produced by Shizi and Dali Beats.
Yeah.
Ovi6. And Uvinaso, which was the single that he put out like 5 days before the
Yeah,
video.
I'm here to listen to that.
He did that one with DLB, which is really dope as well. Henu put out a song called Ngempela, featuring Mlindo, the vocalist.
Yeah, I saw the artwork, I saw the vibe, but I never really heard the song.
Yeah, I played it at some point. I think I need to go back to it.
But it sounded very nice. It's just nice to see like a Malawian producer and a South African artist, trying to fuse the sound because
we've got good producers.
Oh, we've got very very good producers.
DJ Slay, Tricky Beats.
Yeah.
Henwood also is a good producer.
Yeah. By the way, who produces your music?
It's DJ Maggie.
Okay.
Yeah, DJ Maggie. I brought him here.
He's the one who shot the video as well.
No, which video?
Are you asking about the video or are you asking?
No, I'm asking about the producer because you're talking about
the music
bringing down a video director.
No, the music
the same
producer
person.
is DJ Maggie. I took him from here in Malawi and fly him down to SA so that I trusted in him when I did my transition and stuff. And there's a guy that I connected with up to this day. Any beat, any song you hear from me is that guy. And when it comes to my videos, that's what you're asking. It's about director Damos.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the guy that I always work with in SA. If you check all my videos, it's Damos, director Damos. Yeah, so yeah.
You've mentioned something very important about your transition from Armstrong to Onesimus. I think that was a very big moment for you and in your career as well, just from the outside looking in. What inspired you? What gave you the push to make that change and, move to SA?
Yeah, it's not only about moving to SA, but, people at a certain point, everybody change.
Yeah.
Everybody need to change. You can't stay the same. If there's a way for you that you feel like, okay, where I'm at, it's not really comfortable enough, you change, you look for other opportunities. And, Armstrong, compared to Onesimus and Armstrong, Onesimus is bigger than Armstrong.
Yeah.
So you can already say that, okay, these might be one person, two different brands, but the other brand is bigger than the other. Yeah.
All right. Still on new music. We digressed. Mazo Penga put out an album. I'm sorry. I rate this dude so highly. I wonder what goes on.
Page rates Mazo Openga high.
It's crazy.
Just randomly find him watching.
Why is he a rapper?
I don't know. No one knows what he is. He's Mazo Openga.
It's Mazo Openga.
Yeah,
It's crazy. He works a lot with Seven.
Oh,
Yeah.
7 or more.
Yeah.
I've seen some stuff from 7 or more. The guy's got a great potential. Yeah, he's got a big potential to be one of the biggest arts coming out from Malawi.
Yeah.
If the management can just be done right,
Definitely.
branding and stuff like that.
Definitely.
But he's good. I like him. I like him. Yeah.
Right.
Dali put out Zombie video.
Music video.
Yeah, I know Dali. You know, we from the same town.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's
Good lad.
improved so much.
Oh, so much.
So much. He's
Definitely.
doing good. He's doing good.
Definitely.
He's doing good.
All right. On the international scene, Dave put out We're All Alone in This Together. It's an album. Avelino put out Ego Kills. And Kanye West hosted a
Listening party.
listening party.
And
which
then dropped
was
the album, which got a lot of people pissed off. But it's Kanye West.
Wow, the album is out?
No, it's still not out. But
I saw
still,
it. That was a sold out kind of listening party.
yeah. And they still.
Soon you see some other artists to start doing it.
Oh, definitely.
Kanye sets the trend.
And he's apparently still at the stadium, working on the album.
He's still at that stadium.
Yeah. So he hasn't left the stadium since the listening party. So yeah, that's
Dude,
very
crazy.
interesting to see. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait for the album. Excited
Yeah.
about it. Big features on there.
Yeah.
Pop Smoke Faith album out. A lot of features on there as well.
Yeah.
21 Savage, Pusha T.
Yeah, man. Like
So many people.
I don't remember the last time I heard a dope Pusha T verse. But like
Yeah, well, I don't really follow Pusha T. I just know that there's a Pusha T. Song from Pusha T. Like I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But the two verses that he put on Pop Smoke's album, I think those are the dopest verses that I've heard from him in a long time. So that was dope to see. Yeah.
Sure. Moving away from that. Before we completely get off the topic, Kelvin Sings did a freestyle made on Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I watched that. He
it
was
popped.
rapping and then he switched up to singing.
It popped,
Yeah,
it
like
popped.
I said, the guy is good.
Yeah.
Man, the guy is good. There's nothing you can do about it.
You ever rap?
Yeah, of course, I started my life as like a dancer and then a rapper. Yeah, of course, if you go research in your archives, you find a rap song from me. That was when I was with BBM Click.
Yeah.
With
back in the
KM,
day.
Bucci
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
Oh,
So
man,
back in the day.
That was a dope group. That was a dope
back
group.
in the day.
Yeah.
Good times. Anyway, so in other news, Makra signs. Now, let me explain this. This bit is called My Honest Opinion. So whatever I'm saying is my opinion. Whatever
This is
we're
a new
saying.
segment on the show called My Honest Opinion.
I mean, it's always been there. Now we're just like, okay, segmented it, compartmentalizing. You know what I mean?
yeah, damn. Where'd you learn that?
Therapy.
Are you therapy? Man's been doing therapy.
Very important.
Mine's too hard.
Very important. Very
Got it.
important.
No one's too hard to go to therapy. Anyway, my honest opinion. First issue, Makra signs a MOU worth 260 million. Malawi kwacha.
260.
With Mubas and Chanko to build studios for journalism students at these institutions so that they get practical experience before, they get into the real world.
Yeah.
So now a few artists that I know were sort of furious about this, I think it was how they named it, how they titled it. They said content creators.
Yeah.
So the first thing you're going to think of as a content creator, it's not a journalist.
Yeah.
It's YouTube content creators, TikTok, which is very big,
Huge.
Facebook and stuff like that. So a lot of people were furious, but I think it's a matter of time where we have like these sort of like setups in schools where people
Definitely.
can actually learn from what they're studying in college so that they can use that experience when they come out. But also, I think it goes without saying that content creators do need like some sort of support. I was watching this video from this artist from the UK, from Canada, where they're saying the government actually has grants for artists or like producers where they give you a grant program. Under the grant program where they give you a certain amount of money. You run a project. At the end of the project, you've gained some experience, you've gained some equipment, and then you can sort of like startups.
Yeah.
Which I think I don't know about the details, but I know how projects like that work, and I think it's something that we can actually apply here, and it would do a lot for artists.
Yeah.
My honest opinion.
Yeah. Just to add on to that for a second, I think how it came out was TV stations in Malawi don't have local content, and this is
It's like 60% local.
wasn't it like 20%? No.
Local?
Yeah. Like, I don't know. But
From the article, it said 60.
was it 60?
But
Okay,
like,
which is pretty ridiculous
out
still.
of the 60,
And
maybe
it's-
40 in Zaulimi, you know?
Yeah, and it's recycled content as well. It's the same content over and over. So that's how it came out. I think that's why a lot of people are mad because everyone was like, "Yo, come on, do something." Because there's already a lot of content going around. I just think that there needs to be a way to incorporate that into local broadcasting.
Sure.
Yeah.
The president went to the UK, had a very interesting interview on BBC Hard Talk. They asked him a lot about the million jobs he promised and about the nepotism. And anyway, the reaction from the people was
Social
so
media.
crazy. Like, I feel like these days when I see something,
Yeah.
I want to go see it for myself. I
Exactly.
wanna watch the whole thing myself.
Always
and have
important.
my own opinion about it. I mean,
Yeah, it's not always as it seems. Because like, if you were on the internet the whole day and you hadn't watched the interview, you'd think,
Cisnaid.
Yeah,
Cisnaid.
Yeah, but anyway, I think that's what the internet is. Everyone's pushing their own agendas.
Yeah, even these media houses,
Yeah.
they have their own agendas. So
Yeah, but it was funny.
it was funny.
No, it was funny.
No, I think those are questions that need to be asked, and it's hardly accessible to people like us to ask them these questions. So someone had to do it.
Yeah.
So shout out. But yeah, the nepotism. I mean, I wouldn't complain if it was my mom getting a. But anyway, let us know what you think about that.
Yeah.
And, if you've watched the whole thing.
Yeah.
already.
In the comment section below.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to say that.
On a sad note, I just heard that, I just learned that Suene Chinkago passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was sad news.
Very, very sad news.
Sad news.
Legend broadcaster.
Gospel
All-round,
musician.
gospel musician, all-round good man.
Jesus, humble man.
humble man.
His soul rest in peace.
Yeah, humble man.
COVID-19 is very real. The government is handing out vaccines. If you haven't gotten your jab, please make sure that the next batch when it
Go get the jab, man.
Get the jab.
Get it.
Get jabbed.
Apparently,
Get jab.
apparently the other vaccines are also coming in soon. So
Johnson's and
Yeah, the
Johnson.
government
and
is trying.
Pfizer.
Yeah,
So
they're
that
trying.
everybody gets the.
Yeah, so let's definitely get onto that. Gotta stay safe.
Yeah,
And
sure.
still don't forget to mask up even if you got the jab.
Yeah.
So I see, sometimes we relax a lot.
Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Do make sure you subscribe to the page on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook, Something Radio with the double O at the end on all platforms, including TikTok.
That's your new,
So who does the TikTok between the two of you?
who looks like the TikTok person,
Now you look like what?
Damn.
Beat you in the back. But anyway, man,
thanks,
wish you all the best. Thank you
Thanks,
so
man.
much.
And don't forget to come Zonse Live on 26th of September.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
2021. The Golf Club
Definitely,
Homecoming
definitely.
Concert.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's gonna be fire.
I have no doubt. Who should we expect to see there?
On the lineup, yeah.
No, there's so many guys, good chaps. You get to know.
All right.
You get to know with time.
Very secretive.
Go to TikTok, you find.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Thanks, man, for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, we love it.
Thanks for coming too. And big shout out to Zalusoas for hosting us.
Yeah, for sure.
As per usual. Follow them on all social media platforms for some really dope content as well.
Yeah, on TikTok too.
TikTok.
It's not gonna stop. We're actually on TikTok. On Snap as well.
Man's been on the Snap and that.
Are you on Snapchat though?
No. I don't do snaps, man. You on Snapchat? You on Snapchat?
Snapchat.
What do you do on Snapchat?
Me?
It's been flexible.
What do you do on Snapchat?
It's been flexible on
Surprised to see
Snapchat.
on Snap, bro.
What do you see on Snap?
Snaps, bro.
You know it, man. All right, thanks guys
No,
for
man.
having me.
Cheers.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Wish you all the best on
Thanks,
your
man.
career
Appreciate
and
it,
everything.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Man. Wait.